Hello? Oh, this is working much better than last time. Yo, H3, what type of beat we making tonight? I'm sitting outside watching a lunar eclipse. Where are you that there's a lunar eclipse? Holy crap. Maybe I need to run outside. If there's a lunar eclipse where I'm at, we're pausing everything and I'm running outside. What's up, Dead End? What's up, Eyeless? How you guys doing? Make sure Instagram got notified. Alright, sweet. How we doing? North Carolina? Let me see. Lunar eclipse. May 2022. Sure. Where and when to see? Oh shit, yeah, I guess currently there is a lunar eclipse where I'm at. I didn't even know. That's awesome. Different time zones, yeah. Kendrick or Cole type beats? We could do a Kendrick or Cole type beat. I hear one of them made an album or something. I know that you're remaking When I Grow Up right now. Am I? It's a threat. Hey, yo, man. Hope you've been recovered fully. Yeah, mostly recovered. Don't have any of the symptoms really. Just have a cough every once in a while, but still get like fatigued randomly and I'm like completely worn out all of a sudden. That's been the weirdest part. Is just getting tired randomly and all. But besides that, been feeling good. So I can breathe now, and I'm not sinusy and all. So I figured I was okay for talking to people online. What do you think about Kendrick's new album? What I've heard, I like a lot. Right now I'm kind of in the mood for bangers, so I kind of skipped through and found the bangers. So, big fan of N95, of Silent Hill, and what was the other one? There's one other one, but I was trying to find the bangers, so I listened to those already and have been listening to those on repeat. So. H3, need your help. I'm using your regrets. Join your type B. Another one, which I forget the name of. All I know is that your newest one. I'm trying to produce an interlude with 2 tracks through it. Another one, which I forget I guess if you're trying to find, like, go through most recents of, like, a certain, like, if you're looking for the most recent joiner one, go to the website, and if you search like Joyner Lucas, the newest joiner will always be at the top. So the way the website is always organized is by most recent. So if you're looking for most recent beats, they're always at the top and on the first page. If you're looking for the most recent NF ones, if you search NF, he'll always be, or the most recent NF ones will always be at the top. So hope that helps. Happy birthday, man. Thank you, Skater. It's been about a month. Now I want to know what says it's my birthday. Count me out. What you mean, Malzen? NF instrumental. Hey, Goat. What's up, Mike? How you doing? Hey, just wanted to pop in and say what's up, going to bed early. Gotta wake up early to do music. A song I'm working on, your NF Skeptical type beat, if you remember that one. Song's almost done. Awesome, Dargoth. Yeah, no worries. You have a good one, okay? One of the beats has a stack effect and such, and wanted to know if you could be of any assistance. Yeah, Junior, email me and we can talk specifics and all. Can you make an Eminem Spacebound type beat or Eminem Beautiful type beat? We could do a Spacebound one. That'd be kind of sick. Did we do an Eminem one for the last one though? Will you be doing Kendrick type beats for every track like you did with Clouds? Oh, Count Me Out, that song, Mr. Mraz, Just She Was Beautiful Too, was the other banger you were talking about. I believe so, Malzin, yeah, definitely. For, like, doing every Kendrick one, perhaps. I wasn't planning on it, but there was a decent amount of interest on the Kendrick one I did do, so there's a chance I'll do that. If there's enough interest for that. I mean, it's a good album. I'm also going to bed because I went fishing today and the sun had me worn out. A little good night. Enjoy the live, y'all. Have a good one, Mike. Worn out from fishing. I thought fishing's a sport you do to relax. I did an Eminem Not Afraid typing and loved it so much. Wanted to see Best Spacebound or Beautiful. Okay, alright. NF Trust beat would be dope. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything here. Make an NF type beat. DC the Dawn type beat. Love to see a Spacebound type beat. Alright. Okay. Do a Spacebound type beat. Let's see. By the way, I used your NF Infinite type beat. Sick, man. That's awesome to hear. Calling the Silent Hill beat Resident Evil was chef's kiss. Wow. Facts. Most of the, whenever it's a remake of another song, my beats, they're usually some sort of play on words or some sort of related topic. Like, I remember I got a lot of flack for calling the NF Real type beat fake. Count Me Out, Kendrick Lamar type beat. Alright, alright. And 100% when you're fishing in heaven, but on the ride home, and when you get home, being out in the sun all day got me napping. Respect, Mike. I don't think I've ever been fishing before. No, I don't think so. It's never been a family thing. I think fishing is one of those things that has to already be in the family for it to continue to you know? Family or friends. Use a lot of your stuff and I tag you, but I still don't know if you get notified by that. They probably do. Like, I know YouTube, whenever someone adds you in a video description or in a title now, it doesn't notify you, but it has a like sort of a playlist on the back end that shows you all of the videos that have that, and I check it out like every month or so. I run into it again, and I always get surprised because other than that, like I don't see it in my feed or anything like that. So you always run into that playlist, and you're like, "What the hell? Who are all these people? And why are they adding me and everything?" That needs a sample. Yeah, the hard part about Kendrick beats is when they're sampled and all. I mean, the same problem with J. Cole, Kanye West, all those guys is sampling and all. And I have no clue with YouTube copyright how royalty-free samples will go over, even if they're royalty-free. Are you going to do a Kendrick Lamar Rich Spirit type beat? I may. I don't remember Rich Spirit off the top of my head, but been digging a lot of the album, so there's always a chance. What's up, Billy Bob? How you doing? Billy Bob Bo. You also use the Logic Reach Out type beat. That's sick. That's sick. Was Reach Out the I'm trying to remember now what is that, the everybody type beat? I'm forgetting my own beats now. It's always fun. You like say you have to relax. So great with friends or family. This is my first time fishing today. Definitely going to get a second ASAP. Awesome, Mike. Yeah, I've talked with my friends about, but like the only thing we do when we hang out is it. All what we do for hanging out now is just talk, but we talk in different settings. Like we're hiking, but really it's just us talking while we're walking, you know, or we're going out to eat, and it's just us talking while we're eating. There's nothing other than talking to each other, and then. Everything else is under that, if that makes sense. So that sounds like fishing would be perfect for that. I'm doing good, Billy Bob. Happy to hear it. Make the weekend less than zero type beat. I haven't heard less than zero. Is that a new one or is that oldie? The weekend. Just want to let you know I've made over 50 raps using your beats. You've had a huge help and inspiration. Hoping to start dropping albums one of these days. Thank you. The deep end means a ton to hear that. Come on, switch it up, dude. Alright, one OST. I'm happy you could make it one OST. I saw your comment on the last video about missing it. Gotta go, be sure to check it out if you can, H3. Definitely Junior, sounds like a plan. Appreciate your art. Thank you, buddy, means a ton. Lil Nas X, Montero, or Industry Baby type beat. I was real close to doing an Industry Baby type beat. I may still do an Industry Baby type beat. The brass in that goes too hard. Also use FL Studio 2. Was also wanting to know if you would want to collab on a beat or something. Like right now for collabs, I've been real bad about collabs. There's been a lot of people that I need to get back on collabs. I kind of want to try doing something where I have a place for people to send like melodies and all, and then I work with those, because like just working one-on-one with people is getting overwhelming, if that makes sense. So currently not doing collabs just because I need to get the ones I've already promised figured out. But maybe in the future we can figure something out. Night Mike, have a good one. 100 plus swag points for Mason Jar. It's not an H3 stream without a Mason Jar full of a non-conspicuous liquid in it. Going to be really good if you make a less than zero type beat. I need to know less than zero first before I make a type beat based on it. Maybe for another one. I need to hear it first. Used your NF Rebirth beat for my first song. That's awesome. I think Rebirth was the one I did with One, right? That's awesome. Should listen to his pretty sick. Alright, One OST sounds like a plan. Right, Malzen? Not conspicuous. A unnamed liquid. I had some little old lady at the tax office wanting to know if I was drinking alcohol on duty hours while I'm doing people's taxes. I'm like, no, I'm not drinking alcohol while I'm working on people's taxes. Even though some days I wish I was. How long you been doing music for? Probably, I think I started 2015, late 2014. So 7 or 8 years. Holy shit. Long time. Yeah, I think I started posting music everywhere like late 2016, early 2017. So but I started working on it late 2014. That sounds about correct. There's moonshine in that mason jar. Maybe not right now. For the next week I want you to make it. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. One OST. Had a couple people asking for Eminem, but I don't know if I'm feeling Eminem, to be honest. I think two back-to-back Eminem live streams may be a little much for the algorithm. Listen, people already think this is an NF channel. We can't make them think this is an Eminem one. Can't let people box me in, man. Let's actually get this open up and just start doing something. I'm just gonna ask that if you gain the temptations. Yeah, right. Usually, the nice part about the mason jar is 90% of the time there is tea bags in it, so you don't have to really try to defend yourself. You just be like, there's literal tea bags in it. What's up, DSR? How you doing? Using the NF I tried and Faceless beats for my next two songs. By the way, your old NF type beats go hard. Awesome. Yeah, Faceless. I remember Faceless was. Let me actually. There was. Let me see if I can find it. Because I remember it distinctly. Yeah. This kick drum. I thought the vocal noise was sick, and I put it in that Faceless one, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever. I remember that one. It's Eminem, you need to make a soldier type beat. Yeah. Let's make it a Kendrick channel. I got a great idea. Let's box ourselves into just being three artists and three artists only. I think that's the biggest problem that a lot of guys, beat producers, run into, is just I found that it's been really hard to push to get a liftoff velocity out of making NF content exclusively. You know, once you get known for just one specific artist, it becomes very hard to try to blow up on other artists' stuff, you know, and that's why you see a lot of guys become very specific beat producers. That's why all the guys you see around me are NF and Eminem beat producers pretty much exclusively. It's because it's so hard to try to branch out with things. Actually, that's kind of sick. That's not so sick. Yo, what's up, HD? How are you? Doing good, Bruce. How you doing? Young, Wild, and Free by Snoop Dogg type beat. We could maybe do something like that. Why wouldn't you just make something Cinemac right off the top of your head right now? Cinemac's too easy. Spitfire's dope, bro. I use it too. Yeah, Nathan. If you're looking for free plugins, the Labs plugins by Spitfire are top notch. They've got, they don't sound sort of. Yeah, there's a problem with free plugins where they sound super. I don't know how to explain it. Super basic and stereotypical. When you hear a cheap plugin, you know what I mean. But the free ones by Labs have the sort of grit and texture to them to where they don't sound basic, pretty much. They don't sound like you're using default plugins, which is why I think it's really cool. Should do it with Larry type beat, with Larry. And sometimes the existing fan base doesn't like it when you branch out. Yeah, that's facts. There's what was it? It was I Miss the Rage type beat I did. and it was so it's like Trippy Red and Playboy Cardi, and there's quite a bit of flack for doing that. No, it's not. Make something big and layer it super hard. Exactly. The super sad family type beats and the violin ones are clean as fuck. Yeah, facts, Nathan. Kendrick type beat was dope. Thank you, Bruce. Means a ton. Yeah, the that was a good way to come back after taking a week off. Was a Kendrick type beat. That's a good way to start afresh. Does your headset weigh a lot? Not really. Like, I think the problem is I've had this one for as long as I've been making music, so I'm completely used to it. It does begin when I had less hair and it wasn't packed in like as a pad, pretty much my hair. The bomb would get a little heavy on the head. Like I could feel the plastic after a while. That's the other problem is now I have so much hair that nothing really sits directly on my head at all. You know, there's a natural pad between everything. Audacity or Pro Tools? I am not familiar with Pro Tools at all, so I'm not sure. But for free shit, Audacity is pretty sick. I've used it before. Actually, I used it a lot in physics class during our acoustic lesson, which is super weird to say. Most of the time when I'm actually making music, I either use FL Studio like you're watching now. If I'm doing more Audacity sort of shit, it's usually Adobe Auditions I use, which is pretty much the Adobe equivalent to Audacity. So I'm comfortable recommending Audacity for editing clips and that sort of stuff. I love seeing you branch out. Different beats are always something I'm looking for, so definitely appreciate it. Interested to see where this one's going to go. Yeah, we'll see what this one's doing. I'm sorry to everyone who made recommendations. I think I've completely thrown everyone's recommendations out. My brain has been fried the last couple days. We better just go with what I'm capable of making. And well, man, working on a collaborative EP with one of my features for Philly, and also working my second project, Volume 2, which won't release with TV. 2026, awesome DSR. That's a long time. Oh, we'll have singles during this time until 2026. I was about going to say no music until 2026. People are going to think you're dead, man. But happy to hear it, man. I love the Cardi and Trippy Red type beat, although I've seen comments telling you not to make these mumble rapper type beats. That's the problem, is people tell me not to make mumble rap beats when I'm making instrumentals, man. There's not even mumble rap on them. You can rap as lyrical over a Trippy Red type beat as you want. Boom, boom, boom. I might or might not use Audacity now for little films and music stuff, so I feel that. Yeah, facts. It's from what I used with it, it's a real good program. It's a lot like Adobe Audition, so um, I can recommend it. Love your Aries type beats. Today's my birthday. Honestly, I'm goated. Happy birthday, Shoeless. Means a ton to hear that. Hope you're having a good birthday. Boom, ba-dow, wow, wow. Maybe somewhere else. I use it for a lot of my songs, though sometimes I can never get the audio right, so at times it's a struggle. Yeah, facts. I do think that's the one thing about free programs, plugins, all that sort of stuff is you're completely able to recreate the sort of sounds, the sort of the sounds and the quality of paid plugins and programs, but it takes a lot more work, and I think that's the important thing that people need to realize. You know, like I think I've talked about before, like the plugin RC20. Um, like everything that RC20 does, you know, vinyl noise, pitch wobbling, distortion, reverb, and then volume, magnetic fluttering, that sort of stuff. All of that is you can recreate that using just the basic FL Studio plugins with some automation and stuff like that. But this makes it a million times easier, you know. So there's stuff like that. I think that's the big difference between free and paid stuff, is the amount of time you have to spend on certain things, if that makes sense. This is literally Tom and Jerry type beat. That's a compliment. Hey, Ashley, hope you're starting to feel better. Thanks for coming through with the live stream, bro. It means a ton, man. Yeah, I'm feeling much, much better. Right afterwards, I cough. The most of the cough has gone away. All the sinus stuff is gone. Right now, the biggest thing for me is just the fatigue. Like, you'll be running at 100% and then out of nowhere just feel completely tired and have to stop everything you're doing and like sit down for a minute. That's been I guess not the scariest part, but like the most confusing part for me is just, you know, running, making beats or something, and then all of a sudden being like, I need to go lay down for a second, because I am physically incapable of keeping myself upright. You know, like that's the sort of, you just get this wave of fatigue out of nowhere. That's the only thing lately. So if I cut the stream off early, you know I'm just tired. Post Malone NF type beat. That's an interesting one. I'm sure there's a. I think Post Malone needs to put up more music. I think we are in dire need of Post Malone content. I'm finna make a better beat on my phone. Go for it, One OST. All love. Boop, 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 boop. I'm just kidding, man. Another Joji type beat. We could do Joji maybe. This is a bit I don't know, this is kind of a Cal Scruby type beat, come to think about it. Let's see. Why hate a beat because you don't like a subgenre? Facts. Facts, Malzen. What's up, Clock Butterflies? How you doing, man? I didn't see you earlier. Bro, I gotta go. Duty calls. Please tell me if you'll make Kendrick type beats for every song on the album like you did with Clouds and MTBMB. Also give us soon. Thank you, Bruce. Means a ton, man. And I will let you know. You will know as soon as if you start seeing Kendrick type beats show up all the time. You know what's up. That was when I did that for the NF the last NF project. There's a bunch of people getting worried I wasn't going to do like the last 1 or 2 beats that I had left. Like, could you imagine doing all of them except for 1 or 2 beats off of mixtape? Crappy kick, crappy kick. Holy crap. These kicks are a little... Love the beats, man. I'm glad I tuned in the stream. Thank you, Chance. How you doing, man? Opinion on Alec Benjamin? Only track by him I know is that, which one is it? It's his big one. the False Slowly or I could hear it in my head. I can't think of the lyrics. But I thought it was sick. The one track I do know of his, I think it's awesome. So good artist. Can recommend based on one song. Bo, bo. Bo, see. Let me down slowly. Yes. That is the one. is going on with the open hats? There we go. Just kept on hearing open hats hit over and over again. That's a producer nightmare. You're sleeping and you just hear open hats just looping over and over again. Eventually you should do a Suicide Boys type beat. Yeah, I need to do another Suicide Boys type beat. There was one I did, and it got like no views, which I was really surprised by. And then after that I was like, nah, throw that to the wind. But then like I did a Shakewell one, and then it blew up. So I think I just needed a better title and thumbnail or something for the Suicide Boys type one. Sorry, starting to sound real nice. Great work so far, man. Thank you, Dynamic. Means a ton. Actually, hate to do this, but I'm getting sleepy, so I'm going to head back and watch this tomorrow. Love your work, man. I can't wait to see the final result. All good, Deep End. I will not keep you up. I will force you to watch the rest of the stream right now. Yeah, happy to ask, Chance. Happy to hear it also. Hope you're having a good night. Each day, what artist type beat will this be? Right now, honestly, it's sounding kind of like a Cal Scruby type beat, obsessive, but we'll see what it shows up into. I'm waiting for a break-ins type beat that'll get views. That's on the list still. That is on the list still. Do you remember the opening guitar part in the song? Is there a way that you could go sound with? Do you remember the opening guitars? The opening guitar of like the Alec Benjamin type song? Is that what you mean, Molson? The Alec Benjamin song, yeah, man. I can't remember the guitar off the top of my head, man. I'll have to take a listen to it. Think about Kendrick's album, Obsessive. Yeah, I think it's sick. I always find it interesting, like talking about Kendrick Lamar. Like, Damn was very commercial compared to this one, and like To Pimp a Butterfly, you know. So it's interesting. I was expecting a trajectory where he was going to have another album that was more mass appealing, if that makes sense, more popular in sound and all. And so I found it interesting that he went for, you know, something more emotional. Is that the correct term? You know what I mean, that, you know, his own sound and all that sort of stuff. I found that interesting. Yeah. And like I said earlier, most of what I've listened to has just been the bangers and nothing really sentimental and all. The Heart was sick though. That was a real good track. Self-destruct would be a cool name for a Suicide Boys type beat. I'm surprised they haven't already called it that. Or Dead Inside. Yeah, no, both of those sound exactly like Suicide Boys type tracks, type beat names. I discovered Cal Scruby from your Nerves type beat you did like a year ago, and I'm always waiting to hear more of them from you. It means a ton. Dynamic, yeah, definitely. He's one of those guys. I think. I was back on bring up the fact that he worked with Chris Brown but never blew up. However, probably do not want to mention Chris Brown in any way, shape, or form. But I guess my point would be he was pretty. He was making his way in the industry, what was that, like 2014, 2015? And then that kind of fell through, and now he's been an underground artist for a long time. And I got a ton of respect for the dude, Cal Scruby, that is, and I think he's gonna do some crazy stuff musically. He's also got that swag. N95 instrumental is so freaking good. Facts. That beginning when there's no real instruments, at first I was like, ah. But when I don't know, NFL brass came in, then it was sick. Don't like Chris Brown? His music is fine. Sup, guys? What's up, Grant? How you doing? I thought I missed someone's comment. 1 second. Dr. Dre was behind the new Kendrick Lamar album. That doesn't surprise me. That checks out. This Kendrick album was very modern and emotional. It's like his therapy session with a very unique sound opposed to the unvarying sound of NF projects. Malls and not here. You can't diss an NF track here. An NF project here, man. You can't do that. Everyone's gonna kill you. Versatility's insane. That's a fact. I think that's the reason Kendrick Lamar can take 5 years off without dropping a track is because of his versatility and all. That's not something most people could do. Could you imagine if all of a sudden I didn't drop a song or a beat for 5 years? Everyone would disappear. Cal really does got that swag. His NBA Jam video, if you see it, was off the wall, hilarious to me. He just got that energy about him, and his metaphors are crazy. Yeah, facts. Yeah, Cal is, the energy. That's the thing that surprises me about Cal is, regardless, I love his music and all, but even pulled back from the music, I think he has sort of it's not the same sort of, what would you call it, like Jack Harlow swag, but it's the same sort of idea, which is the personality is just so smooth, I feel like Cal Scruby's got that sort of thing going for him, but he hasn't blown up the same way, I think it's a matter of time before he does blow up like that, because he does have that sort of swag about him. Yo, each day I'm gonna leave live and pass out my boy by sending an email down full album, never return the favor, volume 1. So after you finish this Japanese instrumental, this is kind of a Japanese instrumental. Let me know how it went. Sounds good, DSR. I'll check it out. Sounds hella good so far. Thank you, Who. Means a ton. Where's the best place to put my music for people to give feedback on it? The H3 Music Discord. I need to get on there. I haven't been on there in a week at least. but but yeah, if you're talking like personal things for all of us that we hang out at, the Discord is a place that we have feedback able to do and all. Also got a community playlist. If you're talking about just like in general, social media is always a good place to post it. If you want people's real thoughts on your music, post it on YouTube, and people will tell you very quickly what they think about it. that was a quick way for me to learn. People told me exactly straight up how things are. So if you're talking about generalized, I think YouTube, Instagram, SoundCloud, TikTok, you name it, I think all those are good places to post stuff. Why do you think he didn't make it and is still underground? I think that's... maybe I've got the details wrong, but I think it was a personal choice. I think he did kind of choose to not go that route and instead chose to stay underground. And I think that's just a authenticity sort of thing. That's my understanding. I could be completely wrong about that, but that's why I believe from what I've heard why he stayed underground. So wasn't dissing NF in any way though. Like both therapy session and Mr. Morales and the Big Steppers. You're all good, Malzen. I don't think anyone really did. If H3 disappeared out of nowhere, then the world would have no hope left. They'll have a lot less beats. Okay, cool. Yeah, Billy Bob. And they wouldn't sugarcoat it either most of the time. Yeah, people on the internet are savage. People will tell you exactly how they feel. Respectable move, must be hard to have a deal on the table and pass it up. Yeah, facts. And I think it's hard for a lot of artists. You know, people always talk about how artists get in these crappy deals and all, and it's like, well, if someone has $1 million in front of you and is holding it in front of you, like, just make an album or two for us, you know. I think 90% of us would take the money, you know. Just join the Discord. Awesome, Billy Bob. Sounds good. I need to get on there. I haven't been on there in a long time. This beat sounds nice. Thank you, Grant. Means a ton. What's the inspiration behind the beat you're making right now? Do you have any specific sound of an artist in mind? Originally, no, but it is turning into some sort of Cal Scruby type beats, so that's the artist we're going with. Yeah, just hopped on the Discord train too. Awesome. Has anyone posted cringe in the last week? I need to know. Oh. Hell yeah, boy. Let's try to clap. Are you guys clap boys or snare boys? I am deep in the snare side of things. I use claps as little as possible. The update channel's a disaster. Oh no. Oh no. I never know where to like for example when I said I was sick, like I posted and wasn't going to be uploading for like a week. I wasn't sure where I should post because like I never post on Instagram. So like would it be weird to all of a sudden after not posting in months be like, "Hey, I'm not posting this week." So like Instagram I kind of felt like it would be stupid to post there. YouTube, I didn't want to do a video saying I was going to be sick, so I just made a community post. And then I was like, well, should I also do a Discord message or, so snare, snare, snare. All right, awesome. Yeah, I'm happy to hear we are all snare people. I'm mostly a snare guy because I'm a drummer. Yeah, who plays the claps as their instrument? Someone's just over there clapping. What instrument do you play? What instrument do you play? I clap. Oh. Just have the Who screaming. Clapping is just hitting yourself repeatedly because you like something. Woo! I feel like if you look at any human social interaction or social sort of gesture, I feel like any of them look weird. Like bowing, what an odd thing to do. out of these social constructs we have made for ourselves, bowing is just a weird thing to do. Bowing, waving. Waving is just getting people's attention if you think about it. Hey, hey. The human eye is made to see movement. Hey, hey. Imagine someone making a beat with a bunch of meme audio clips. I have an old beat that's like that. It's just a bunch of vocal clips. It was something me and my brother made. I'll have to find it sometime and show it. It's terrible. What's up, Resolve? Thank you. Can't unsee that waveform now. Anyone interested in making a metal song? If anyone's interested in making a metal song, hit up Billy Bob on the Discord. Metal is like what's the fast metal where it's like 200, 300 BPM? Is that just normal metal? I don't think so. Is that like thrash metal or something where you just are playing super fast and all? Check out Flying Kitty. He's exactly doing that. Is that the guy that there's it's on YouTube. They're telling like the best beat ever, and then it's just like got LeBron dancing with like this meme audio playing. I thought about doing something like that, and I got the feeling people would absolutely riot. Thrash? I'm not sure, man. That sounds right. Is thrash metal when you got crazy? It's crazy fast and it's you know you know what I mean. It's just a bunch of fast noise. Love your NF Angels type beat, man. Thank you, Lord French Fries. Means a ton to hear that. That one was a fun one to do. That was one of the first ones where I was like, okay, I got something going. What did you think of the new Jack Harlow type beat? I got, like, I feel like people had way too strong of emotions about that. Like, I was fairly indifferent to it. I like that Dua Lipa track. I thought that was good. I actually liked Jack Harlow on the Jack Harlow and Drake track. I thought his verse was pretty sick. I thought the track in general was too long though. It was like 5 minutes or so. That's too long for a modern hip hop song. 5 minutes. Don't do anything longer than 4, please. There's some other ones I liked. There's people were very like people either thought it was really good or really bad, and I was just kind of like, it's good, but I mean, like people had too strong of emotions on that one. I felt. I specialize in metalcore and deathcore. All right, sick. Who's your favorite stand-up comedian? Oh, I've been, probably like overall lately, like this last year or so, probably is his name Sam Morrell or that guy I think is real funny. Lately I've been listening to is his name Stavros, Greek guy. I think he's funny. Been listening to those two mostly. There's classic guys like Segura and all, but and Segura processing. I think his name starts with a K. Anyways, that whole online comedy clique. I listen to a lot of those guys, but lately it's been Sam Morrell and Stavros, Stavy baby. We got multiple redacted messages all of a sudden. What the hell happened? Bum, 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 bum. day. Damn, man. There's always, it's like girlfriends, younger brothers, and like people like that. You can beat them 9 out of 10 times, but that one time and you lose all of it, man. You like that was it with chess with my older brother, and he beat me hundreds of times, and I beat him once, and then we never played chess again. I got the feeling it's the same sort of thing. You found a good one, bro. No one cares, Grant. I can't. Malzin cares, Grant. Malzin cares. This is an unexpected choir. I thought this was not going to be a choir. I thought it was the worst part is they won't shut up about it ever again. Hey, as soon as I beat my older brother in chess, that's all he heard about. He never heard about it again. How to become a bloody idiot, not a bloody one. Please, not a bloody idiot. Smoke on the water. I had my cousin. He brought his trumpet to the family gathering to show how he could play trumpet, and I had him play the notes to Smoke on the Water. He didn't know what he was playing, but I thought it was hilarious. I'm like, right, now play C, D sharp, and F. It is real funny. You watch any TV shows? If you do, I recommend a few. Doc Haunting of Hill House, Ozark Haunting, The Billy Manor, Midnight Mass, all very good, especially dark. Yeah, there's not a lot of TV I watch. I don't have TV. Let me rephrase this. I do not watch TV. Like, don't have Hulu, Netflix, don't have cable, even anything like that. So, most of 90% of my entertainment comes from YouTube. Like, I just watch YouTube pretty much exclusively for entertainment. It's always funny, you bash people. As a person who watches YouTube, you bash people who spend their time watching TV shows, and then you go home and watch 5-6 hours of YouTube and talk about how everyone else has rotting brains. That's the sort of YouTube watcher I am. That sounds really good, dude. The background is usually my favorite part of this. Thank you, Dynamic. Means a ton. When your mom wanted you to become a comedian and ends up with a musician, who are y'all talking to? What are y'all talking about? If you ever get Netflix, you should check those out. Alright, obsessive sounds good. I may steal someone else's Netflix. People owe me lots of favors. I'll just ask for their Netflixes. Didn't Netflix raise their rates or something like that recently? YouTube is my main source of entertainment 24/7 as well. Facts. Yeah, the true crime and sort of mystery YouTube has been my big thing lately, because I can have it running in the background like a podcast while I'm working on beats, or even playing Elden Ring or something. I have murder mysteries running in the background. Read my comment. Boom, 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 boom. Have you checked out In Space with Markiplier? I have not. I honestly, Markiplier is one of those YouTubers that, like, absolute YouTube demigod. But like, I forget that he still's making content. Like, his stuff never gets recommended or anything. Read my comment or I take your glasses. Which one? Which one? When your mom wanted you to become a comedian and ends up with a musician. No, mom had no hope for me. My father wanted a architect, so I build beats now. What's up, H3? How you doing? Good, doing good, Seth. How you doing? It's good, H3. What kind of beat you making? What's up, Neon? How you doing? Right now we're I think it's a Cal Scruby type beat. Have you ever checked out Corey Kenshin on YouTube? No, I haven't heard of Corey X Kenshin. Are they React content? They got a React content kind of name. I got a question to ask you. Go for it, Seth. Let me hear it. Only good questions. No pressure. Love the vibes. Thank you, Neon. Means a ton. We kind of need a counter melody, though. That's, I think, what I was going for. E3 hasn't seen my IG question. Sag. No, do not try contacting me over IG. He will never hear from me. In the last like year, IG has fallen completely through. It's completely kaput. So email me if you have a personalized question. If it's a quick one, let me know, and I just send it through here, and I can answer it. But yeah, IG has completely fallen through. I tried to hold on to it, tried to answer each question that came by, each DM, but yeah, it fell through. It was sad. I need to get on top of that again, though. Why? Alright, I'm gonna head out. I got laundry due and schoolwork to attend to. Have a good one, Billy Bob. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out. Have you heard Auntie's Diaries from the new Kendrick album? What's your stance on that? I have not. I will not have a stance on that because I don't know it off the top of my head. I know I've heard it once or twice, but I can't remember off the top of my head which one it is. Good luck on the beat. Thank you, Billy Bob. Have a good one. And Grant, if you're saying see ya to Billy Bob, you're all good. But if you're leaving as well, have a good one as well. Corruption pad. Corruption pad. Do you usually have an idea for what beat you're going to before you start making it, or do you just let creativity decide for you? It depends on if I have ideas beforehand. Sometimes I have uh, exact tracks I want to emulate. So uh, like if a lot of people are asking for Kendrick Lamar type beat, and they have a specific track they want, then I'll go in, I'll sit down, and I'm like, all right, Kendrick Lamar N95 type beat, and then I try to recreate it exactly. Sometimes it's more open-ended stuff, maybe just an artist or maybe just a genre. And then sometimes there are times I sit down with no idea what I'm going to do, and then I just click around in VSTs until I find something. So it really depends on obviously before you start the process, which of those three you're going for and all. But yeah. I that was a complete idea, and I got nothing else to say. Been working on my first album and hoping to get it out by early 2023. 30 songs to play up, maybe bonus track. Your Beat Infinite is planned to be the first song, so expect some contact later on. Sounds good, Neon. Happy to hear it. Can't wait to hear the tracks and all. The one where you says the F word. Which F word? The message the song is conveyed is good intentions, but some people have a problem with the song. Yeah, I think I gotta be honest, I can't remember the track off the top of my head, even with that and all. I think it's been interesting, sort of, hearing his perspective on things, how it's changed and all, and sort of, I guess Kendrick Lamar is a massive staple and I guess idol for understanding the how do I want to say this the struggles of lower income Black America, if that makes sense. And it's interesting hearing his perspective as someone who came from that and grew out of that, especially on the Heart and all, and this album, and all, To Pimp the Butterfly and all, and sort of hearing how his perspective is currently, and how all those things got him where he is, but also the things that need to be worked on, that sort of stuff. What is a good cheap mic to use the first time? My budget is $100 and below. Let me see if the Rode USB mic is under 100. Okay, so the one I use for a lot of things, the Rode NT USB, is $125. I know you said $100, but that's pretty close to the edge. That one is the one I use, and I think it's a great one. It depends on what you're planning to record. Did you say you were wanting to record your voice and all? What's a good cheap mic to use first? Yeah, it depends. You gotta do your research on the types of mics. Condenser microphones. With the polarity of the microphone and all, and stuff like that. So if you're recording just your voice, there's certain microphones you want to use. If you need an all-around microphone, there's certain ones to use. If you're recording from far away, right now the mic I'm using is a shotgun microphone because I use it for filming and all, and the camera's actually pretty far away from me, 4 or 5 feet, so I'm using a shotgun microphone. If I was recording my voice like a podcast, I would use my USB Rode mic, and so that would be, you know, only a foot or so away. So it all depends on what you're recording and all for. I would do research on the what you're planning on using the mic for and all. Oh yeah, my voice. Okay, then yeah, a condenser microphone. That would be the number one thing is if you're recording your voice from like a foot or two away, then you want to do a condenser microphone as opposed to a shotgun microphone or something like that. Um, that way, the polarity is picking up your voice correctly. Toner makes a decent USB condenser for about $30 to $50 for the voice. Listen to Braden. Homophobic slur F word. Kind of want to see NF use the F word. F word. Wrong F word, Neon. Wrong F word. Yeah, I think it's the words you use and all in music. It's the same. You could use the same argument. Like I remember when Andy Mineo had a track where he was talking about his, a Christian rapper, Andy Mineo, when he was talking about, it was some emotional thing about his dad, his dad leaving or his dad dying or something like that, and he used the non-homophobic F word. Now that we have to separate the two in the comments and all, but he said damn instead, and because he was just trying to express the emotional of his dad dying or whatever it was, and there was a lot of the Christian music community was pissed at him for using that word. And it's a song about his dad dying, and so I think this is probably the secular equivalent to it. Maybe I probably should not be speaking on something that I haven't even heard that I can't remember off the top of my head even listening to. So maybe I should not be speaking on it, but from what you've said, it sounds like the secular equivalent to that, and I feel like intention is incredibly important, especially when it comes to language and just the words we use. I think that's painting everything black and white. If you say this, you're a bad person. If you don't say it, you're a good person. I think that's kind of... it's the same problem I had with no swearing when I was part of Christian hip-hop. It's similar. It sounds like it to this. I think you can't paint everyone who uses words in certain contexts as a bad person, even in those contexts. Have you ever heard or listened to Lecrae before, H3? I definitely have listened to Lecrae. He's another guy, I think Lecrae gets is in a between a rock and a hard place, because he's got Christian hip hop can really push and try digging on their artists. Like I remember he had a song about it was about when he was like molested or something. It was something really personal, and people got mad at him about making a song about that. And it's like, come on, was the dude doing wrong? So, I think you have, as an artist, you should have the ability to make a song about what you feel is important and all. And yeah. I'm getting COVID brain fog right now. I can't finish my ideas. Neon, I only got halfway through the comment. You deleted that too fast. It's just kidding. You're the best on YouTube. Good luck, mate. Thank you, Rathnaki. I'm not sure what if I was not offended by anything, Rathnaki. I appreciate it though. Kind of want to see NF use the F word. No lie, would be interesting. Probably never gonna happen. That's a fact. I'm surprised he did that song with Hobson. That's a ooh kind of moment. And I've said best, I'm not a Christian rapper. I'm a Christian. That's a rapper. Yeah, facts. I think, and that was a big problem I had with Christian hip hop. It's a problem. I think a societal problem. The philosopher, what's his name? Sartre. Shit, what's his name? Yes, Sartre. Sartre. He talked about how dangerous it is to put yourself in boxes by labeling yourself something. Because the moment you label yourself by an ideology, by a belief, then people will start making assumptions about you. Like, the moment you say you're a Christian rapper, people have made a million assumptions about you, which isn't fair, you know? It's the same thing with politics, religion, everything. You know, the moment you label yourself something, then people will make wild assumptions about you and your beliefs, and it's once those assumptions are made, it's an uphill battle to break out of those assumptions and all, even if they weren't ever true to begin with, you know. I find you offensive for finding me offensive. Trust, you are so offensive. I'm a Christian, but I will admit I use some profane language in my music. Sometimes the hard fuck you is the strongest way to show aggression and anger. Maybe it's just me. Well, I think the being your authentic self is a million times more important, you know, especially in music, you know, when it comes to profanity and all that sort of stuff. If you are, art is supposed to be a expression of yourself, and if you are putting blocks on your expression, then that's not authentic expression of yourself. If you're like, I gotta express myself, but I can't use the language I usually use, you know, like just be true to yourself, you know. I haven't touched the beat in like 20 minutes. Are we still making a beat here? We just gotta put something down. Can make a dark piano melody with labs? Definitely. It's got a real sick piano. Let me just open it up here. This is turned philosophical, and I'm loving it. You should make a philosophical type beat next time we live stream. Just have me talking. Me spreading my crap all over the world. If you're looking for a piano with labs, their soft piano is amazing. Like, sometimes I use this free one over Keyscape if I'm going for this sort of a mood and all, you know, so. You know, so it's a great piano and all. This guy's literally reading every comment. That's nice of him. Thank you, man. Right now, there's enough people. There's not too many people that I get overwhelmed. So if we double or triple people in here, it may be hard to read all the comments. That's a quick way to get me to not make a beat, is triple the amount of people in here, and I'll just be reading comments the entire time. Hey man, just want to say thanks for what you do. Thank you, Fearsome, means a ton to hear it. Imagine NF using the N-word. Holy shit. Quickest way for him to get canceled, man. Speaking about the labeling stuff, you said it's kind of annoying for me that some people get mad at certain artists when they want to branch out and try different stuff. Yeah, that's the other thing about the labeling and all is, once you're in that box, you know, people get real pissed when you try to break out of that box. Yeah, it's what's that piano plugin called? It's Spitfire Audio. It's Soft Piano. They have their Labs plugins, which are all free, and Soft Piano is one of them. So I made a song that was in a rough place and I put it out because it's too deep and personal, but it's so explicit it's very gruesome as well. Before I forced myself till I made that one. Yeah. Same here, Seth. I have a lot of songs that will never be released just because they're too personal. Some of them will probably get me canceled. Now there we go. There we go. Ooh. That may be too much. What kind of the counter melody's completely changing the vibe. It's kind of weird how that works. Let's see. Ooh. This kind of has a what is that the metal drum sort of sound. Oh, we probably need it higher up. Say they're working on a whole album compared to spin out singles is a crap ton of work and dedication. Yeah, coherent albums that all work, like where all the songs work together, that is real hard. I respect to anyone who's still making albums, gotta be honest. I want a brass hit somewhere in here. It's like a blam. Maybe Where are both of the Batmans in chat? Bruce Wayne stopped by and then left. Who was the other Batman? Malzin, were you the other Batman? I know you are in Discord. Right? Like, there's another Batman. I think we have 3 Batmans, actually, come to think about it. And albums are also in effect if you don't have a somewhat big fan base. I will say, I don't think they're completely ineffective, but albums are slowly, like, I do believe in the long run albums are dying out just because of how streaming and all works. Like, it's like with streaming and all and having access to an entire album, people will only listen to the tracks they like. There's not really, you don't really find albums anymore where you can listen to the entire thing all the way through nonstop without any skips. That's just the way music is made anymore. That's not really a thing anymore. My friend Vidith22 uses a lot of your work. I'm currently working on some myself. Awesome, Fierce. I'm happy to hear it. Y'all need to send me some of the tracks so I can hear them. Sure, that's why I have some things planned to generate at least a small community. Yeah. Yeah. Bwah. Bwah. Now, man, I only have a Batman profile pic on Discord. That's how Bruce Wayne stuff. I haven't seen the other one. Yeah, I can't. Who the hell was the other Batman? I'm gonna have to go through the old live streams and see who the hell the old Batman was. I think he was from Britain and all, so maybe this is too early for him. Let's give it half an hour and see if other Batman shows up. Hey, you two just woke up again and happy to see you doing better after COVID. Thank you, Ash. Yeah, I'm feeling much better. Just now have like waves of fatigue every once in a while where all of a sudden I need to sit down and all, but other than that, I'm feeling great. Bring the brass in on the bridge and into the blast first. Alright, Braden, sounds like a plan. Yo, H3, I'm heading to an actual studio pretty soon. You've already heard one of the songs. I was wondering if I get done with my new, if you want to listen to it. Definitely, Seth. Always send me stuff when you got it done. At any point in the process, I'm happy to hear it and all. Bum, bum, bum. The album is meant to be a story typically, so it's meant to be heard like a story, which is the case with my album, like my originals. Unfortunately, people tend not to do that. Yeah, facts. That people don't make coherent ideas through multiple songs anymore. I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that. I want gross beat. What's your opinion on these artists getting discovered on SoundCloud and social media? Do you think it's as legit as people say? SoundCloud, not anymore. SoundCloud, like 2017, 2018, yeah, there were people popping off on SoundCloud. That's just not the case anymore with SoundCloud. I think, always number one is free social media platforms. I live and die behind that as the best way to advertise yourself and all. And I think that's how the best way to get discovered and all. And then I've heard a lot of people on talk about Spotify playlists. I know nothing about Spotify playlists, but from the sounds of it, that's from what I've heard, that's a way that a lot of guys are popping off. So I cannot confirm or deny if that's a good way to pop off, but I've heard that may be a good way. I might come back, but if I don't, it's fun hanging out with guys. There's a lunar eclipse right now, so I'm going to go out and smoke some cigs while looking at the moon for a bit. Have a good one, Neon. Enjoy it. Yeah, apparently, when I got on, people were all like, "There's a lunar eclipse happening right now," and it said that it was happening at the moment. I'm like, I am in the middle of a live stream. I can't jump up now. Yeah, there was last lunar eclipse probably that I saw was probably like full lunar eclipse was probably 10 years ago or so. Um, there was that solar eclipse. What was that, like 5 years ago, 6 years ago? That was pretty sick. Yeah, yeah. Dude, this will be my last summer. In 7 school days, I'll be a senior in high school. Damn, dude. Senior in high school. That was... Senior year is pretty fun. Like, for at least me, like, senior year... Junior year is a pretty crappy year because you have all your tests that decide your future pretty much. You know, SAT, ACT, stuff like that. Senior year, you can kind of goof off a little bit more. You got a little bit more freedom, all that good stuff. So I'm happy for you. You've gotten through the hardest part. I already said it before, but the beat's sounding hot as fuck. Thank you, Malzen. why I have to go to summer school for Algebra 2, man. I don't do math. Respect. Geography, there's two people in the world. There's people who are good at, like, well, let me rephrase this. Some people are bad at both, however. In my experience, there's always people who are good at, like, geography and trigonometry, and then people who are good at algebra and all. And I was one of the algebra guys. Like, algebra made perfect sense. Geometry and trigonometry, what the hell? Like, it did not follow any of the rules that I understood, you know? So, I get what you mean from the opposite perspective. I made 97 as my final grade in geometry. You bastard. Yeah, so you and I are complete opposites when it comes to math. I did, when it came to math, I went to a private middle school, so we did Algebra 1 a year early, and then I did Algebra 1 again for freshman year when I went to public school. And then Algebra 2 was a piece of cake for me. Geometry I was terrible at. And then knowing that I was bad at geometry, I, instead of doing trigonometry, just threw that to the side and went to college algebra after Algebra 2. So I got the college credit for that one. That's only 3 maths. I know I did... What other math is there? Shit. Processing. Algebra 1, geometry. Okay, that's 4. Yeah, Algebra 1, geometry, Algebra 2, and then college algebra. And then in college, and then senior year I also did Physics 1 algebra based, and then in college I did algebra based Physics 2. So I had like 5 or 6 years of algebra. I was good at both, but I hated geometry and trigonometry anyways, because almost all the problems we had took like 2 pages to solve each. Plus I hated drawing. Yeah, the proofs, geometry proofs, what are those? Why do I have to prove why a triangle is a triangle? I took health early in middle school and then switched schools, and the credit didn't transfer, so I had to retake the whole course. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, credit transfers, they're so arbitrary, you know. Like, the nice part about Colorado is, like, with colleges at least, and I think most high schools, it's kind of standardized, so most of the time you at least know what's transferring and all, but, like, as soon as you try to go out of state, things get absolutely crazy when it comes to credit transfers. Maybe I should hit you up with help on my homework. I don't know how useful I'd be now. I hated proofs too. Yeah, facts. I shouldn't have to prove a damn thing. You're the one telling me why it is the way it is. throw in a Pharrell drop. Alright, we're gonna do the fun thing. Let's save it first. Slowed. See if this is fun or not. I have to go. Good seeing you again. So you have a good day, night, everyone. Have a good one, Malls, and thanks for stopping by and hanging out. We'll see you in the next one. Do you know of any good free beat making websites or website? I only had enough money to buy a small Chromebooks and not a lot of work with. Ooh, Chromebooks. I would try. It's my understanding now that Chromebooks can run Amazon apps. If that's correct, you may want to try getting FL Studio Mobile for the Chromebook, seeing if there's a way to do that. You are pretty limited, though, I will say, that's for sure. But yeah, I would try getting the FL Studio Mobile through the Amazon store on the Chromebook. Theoretically, it should be free. However, that's a tough one, man. Yeah, I don't know of any websites really. I've messed around with a couple, but I never have been impressed by the free websites and all for beat making and all. We would do that in class. I would in the video room when I was supposed to be editing videos. I would be making beats on the free websites and all, but they were not very good. I will say that's for sure. If you are able to get through the Amazon store on Chromebooks the FL Studio mobile app, I think that would be sick. Alrighty, there we go. I think that's a beat. that's a beat. See what we're talking about. Google Play and it's $15. Oh, FL Studio Mobile, you gotta pay for it. Shit. You have an iPhone, GarageBand's good. Use Android. You may want to wait, Seth. I know with sort of the Steam Deck and all, there's like Steam coming to Chrome and all. There's a chance that Chrome will in the next year or so become a really a real operating system, with applications and all. So I would hold your breath a little bit over the next year or so and see what happens, with the Steam Deck sort of pushing Chrome into like a gaming space, which may open up the door for FL Studio and all. This beat's making me feel like a Shogun. It does have that Japanese twang to it. Back y'all, you'll be good Neon, happy to hear it. Not gonna lie, I've heard some GarageBand beats that sound better than some beats with more proper software facts. The 90% of it is the person making the beat, not the software itself. I have FL Studio and Cakewalk on my laptop, but still use GarageBand. Respect, Braden. Actually got a challenge for you. How do you feel about a Muppets type beat? In what way? In what way a Muppets type beat? Quite impressive. Thank you, 1OST. That means a ton. Yeah, we'll probably be on another 10 or 15 minutes. That I can feel that fatigue I was talking about coming on. It don't feel good. So probably another 10 or 15 minutes just talking, and then we'll call it a day. Call it a stream. Like something you picture Kermit jamming to. Some like bluegrass thing on bluegrass swamp music. Kermit the Frog. Anything's jazz if you're confident enough. Couldn't find any good drums to use. Oh nah. Oh. Kermit the Frog. Kermit the Frog type beat. Call it frog legs. Oh. I remember it was like Pirates of the Caribbean, but it was the Muppet version. That was, we had that on VHS, and that we would watch that all the time. It's actually funny, like, I never actually saw the actual Pirates of the Caribbean movies. I only ever saw Pirates of the Caribbean Muppet version, and freaking what's the freaking not cyberpunk, not steampunk version, the Disney steampunk version of Pirates of the Caribbean. Pirates of the Caribbean, is that the right name? Freaking a Muppet Treasure Island, excuse me. Muppet Treasure Island and Treasure Planet, that's right. Not Pirates of the Caribbean. me and my pirates all confused. I've been surrounded by too much Johnny Depp content. Yeah, Muppet Treasure Planet, or Muppet Treasure Island and Treasure Planet. Never actually saw the normal Treasure Planet. Or Treasure Island. The Muppets. Alright, I'm a dip. See y'all next year. Have a good one, One OST. Thanks for stopping by. First it was Among Us, then it was Will Smith, and now it's Johnny Depp. The music memes are too high quality here. Tahir, hello HC, how you doing? As usual, a little bit late for your stream. All good, brother. Thanks for stopping by. How you doing? I'm doing pretty good myself. But how you doing? How you doing? Bro, Billy. Bruh. Since you say that, old Jack Sparrow's having to live in a courtroom. Oh no. Oh no. The freaking I said it with the Will Smith stuff. I'm so sick of hearing about Will Smith. I'm kind of at that point with Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. I'm just so sick. I'm so fatigued from news about that. GRT freestyle brutal baba. What? Huh? First he was a pirate, then he was a random dude with scissor hands. Now he was a sadistic chocolate-obsessed monster, and now he's running the court. Hey, I know Johnny. I remember Johnny Depp for what was that? 21 Jump Street? Not Jump Street. let me see what that was originally. He was like the undercover cop or some shit. What was that? He was a narc. 21 Jump Street. Yeah, he was a narc. That's what I remember Johnny Depp originally from, and that was Pirates of the Caribbean. GRT, Brutal Baba. Brother, I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Isn't GRT a car? Christmas comes tomorrow, to you, to me. We probably got another like 5 minutes or so. Any final words? Any final questions, concerns? Anything you want to leave your mark on this internet? react to it. Probably not on stream. There's a I got a feeling copyright is a royal pain on YouTube. YouTube live streams. Maybe speaking YouTube title language. Yo, bro, what's up, Yo Yex and how you doing? Please check it out. I'll check it out after stream, Billy. I'll do it. I'm afraid to do reaction content on live streams on YouTube. That sounds scary. Sounds like a quick way to lose shit. Insert ad. What the hell is this stuff at the top of? You could insert ads on YouTube live streams. What? I'm just looking at these things at the top of the stream. Create a highlight video. Add stream marker. Share. I get adding stream markers. You can mark it up so you can add the break. You can break it up. But insert a ad. Could you imagine having the video, the live stream going, and then hitting you with an ad midway through it? Surprise! Hey, H3, what's your favorite movie? Favorite movie? Ooh. Favorite movie? I don't know, like, lately, I think the Lord of the Ring movies are top tier. I don't have a favorite movie, I'll tell you that right now. I'll just name a couple I like a lot. Yeah, the Lord of the Ring movies were always classics to me. Blade Runner 2049 I thought was crazy good. I thought it was, that was one of my favorites. The newest Batman is probably one of my favorites lately. Batman was, when it comes to superhero movies, Batman was real good. Spider-Verse, I remember Spider-Verse being real good. Fight Club. Fight Club's a classic. You can't forget about Fight Club. Seven was real good. That one's gruesome, but I liked Seven a lot. Good Will Hunting was good. Shoot. Social Network. Just naming movies now that I like. I haven't watched any movies in a while, but those ones are all real good. I'm trying to remember movies that hit different. The Batman type beat, maybe. We tried to do a Batman type beat, and then it turned into like a boom bap type beat. I had the chords and all, and the ba bum ba ba, and then all out of nowhere, blues scales started playing on top of it. Hey, how did that go? It was like. Something like that. We tried doing it and it got all screwed up. Watched the new Batman movie, it was crazy. Really liked how they tackled the detective aspect of it. Gotta say, some of my favorites are the original Spider-Mans and the Scream movies. Scream movies, respect. Yeah, the cool part about the newest Batman was the detective stuff was sort of, I guess, the grittiness to it, and I think DC needs to avoid trying to be Marvel. You know, they tried doing that with the original Suicide Squad. They tried doing that with Batman v Superman, stuff like that. Like, I think DC is the best when it's trying to do its own thing, like with the Batman movie. I never saw the Joker, but it sounds like that was a similar sort of thing. It was just thrown to someone else to try to do their own little thing, and I think it was awesome. With Batman at least, I think that with the DC extended universe, I think that's kind of been a complete crapshoot because they've been trying to be like Marvel, and instead of if it's number one very obvious that you're desperate to try to be like Marvel, and number two, I think if someone's already done it, don't try to do the same thing. I think the best moments for DC is when they try doing their own thing, like with the Batman movie and all. Do 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 do. Well, hell, even Marvel. Well, Marvel, the best movie in my opinion in the last couple ones, was Spider-Verse. I love how they tackled the personality and character development more than rather just endless battle scenes. Joker's basically about falling to insanity. Yeah, the character development is extremely important, and I think it's true of Marvel movies as well. Like the the Marvel movie, the extended universe movies for both companies. You gotta be sure to have room for the characters and all in all the craziness. That's the most important thing. If people can't connect to the characters, then there's going to be problems. Take care. Looking forward to listening to tonight's beat later on this week, HC. Definitely happy to hear Ellison. This beat should be out. We got a NF type beat coming out in the next 45 minutes on the website, and then on YouTube at the usual time tomorrow. And then this one will be the one after that. So another 25 hours or so, this one will be up on the website and all, and then normal time for this one showing up on YouTube and all. So yeah, this one will be up there. This will probably be a Cal Scruby type beat, I'm assuming, unless I could think of someone else this is the style of. So yeah, that will be up there. New Doctor Strange was crazy. Was so thrilled to see the multiverse more fleshed out. Yeah, there was a review I saw that was talking about the multiverse and all, and it was also talking about sort of the they're talking about how stuff like the color palette, stuff like that, was much better on this new Doctor Strange compared to the other Marvel movies that have been coming out lately, and sort of this movie had a lot more character, is what I heard, the new Doctor Strange, and I think that's awesome to see. I must say, though, didn't expect Catwoman to appear so quickly low. The actor really nailed her, though, I must say. Yeah, Catwoman I thought was sick. In the new Batman movie, I really liked, like you said, the detective sort of stuff, but sort of the more, I guess, grounded villains. I guess Penguin, he's always sort of been that sort of guy. But I guess if that makes sense, the sort of groundedness of the characters. I think with a lot of villains over the last couple of years, we've been able to, because of Marvel and the way DC has gone, is have more comical and more comical villains, because there's been a slowly more of a suspension of reality. So it was nice to see more grounded villains, like all of them in the Batman movie. What kind of music do you like? Any kind, really, honestly. That's the thing I've learned over time, is pretty much all music has a time and a place. Like I make the hip hop. I do the hip hop in the rap. But indie music is, I love listening to indie music with my friends and all, like in the car. Indie rock is the music of driving in a vehicle to me. Like, that is, I don't listen to hip hop in the car. I don't listen to EDM in the car. If I am, I listen to EDM now a bit. I'm kind of digging that now. and I think there's a time and a place for everything, you know. That's the thing I've noticed the most over time. Is I used to be very much only one genre listening to and all, but over time I've kind of exploded into listening to everything. Uh, Take care, y'all. Looking forward to listening to tonight's new Doctor Strange. Say though, didn't expect that. Ooh, NF preview. Oh yeah, Tress. Let's play the NF type beat. Let's see if it's on the. It's not on the website yet. Let me pull it up from the computer. NF. Called Certainty, and that'll be coming up soon. There you go. That's what you get for the NF type beat preview. New live stream again. Been busy. How's it going? Doing good, Codfish. How you doing? I actually about gonna get off, but thanks for swinging by, Codfish. Riddler was cool. What they did with him was awesome. Definitely nothing like the Riddler in previous iterations, but the design and overall character was real interesting. Facts. Yeah, I it's that entire movie was a lot more grounded, I guess, compared to a lot of the comic book movies lately, and actually like even the 80s and 90s Batmans were were not grounded the way this one was. Love your beats. Thank you, Cohen. Means a ton. Oh yeah, that's fire right off the bed. Disgusting. Love it. Thank you guys. Neon and Trust means a ton. Trust, if you're looking for EDM trap inspired type beat, I have one called Nocturnal. You may like it. Yeah, I think we'll see. I always get concerned when they're building up, like the Batman built up, the sort of the idea of having another movie and all, and I'm really hoping they don't screw up the second one. I think they can always have one that just stands off on its own, but the moment they start having more stuff in they start hinting at another one. That's when I get a little concerned, because it could go downhill real quick, H3 studio tour when? If you look up on the channel, there is a studio tour. You can check it out. I think if you look up studio tour on the channel, it should come up. So it's about a year or two old, but everything's pretty much the same equipment and all. I do have a new monitor. That thing broke finally. I had the monitor for 5 to 7 years, and the capacitors blew finally, which I didn't even know was possible. But apparently that happens after 5 to 7 years. Capacitors blow in them, and then I tried looking up the panel and all the PCB, and they don't make them anymore, which really sucked. So. I got a new monitor, but besides that, everything's pretty much the same. Also got a new chair. That was a big deal. Was as I was filming the studio tour, the chair broke. Excited to hear the full thing. Hopping out, left the live stream. Have a good night, man. Take care. Have a good one, Dynamic. Thanks for us. You were around the entire stream. That means a ton, man. Have a good one. I've used them for my own songs. Facts. Alrighty, I think I'm gonna have to call it. It's been real, y'all, and enjoyed hanging out again and talking to y'all. It's been fun, and we'll do it again next week, hopefully, as long as I'm not sick again. So y'all have a good one. Dynamic, Codfish, Cohen, Trust, Neon. Y'all have a good one. Yo Yex, if you're still in here, you have a good one. Ellison, have a good one. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Take care. Bye. You still gotta go get up for 5 a.m. Have a good one, Seth. Bye, y'all.